Okay, welcome everybody to week number 6 of Outcast Ordo, our Dark Heresy RPG campaign set in the Warhammer 40k universe. Our 3 intrepid acolytes of the Inquisition are joining us again. They haven't been scared away. We have Eli the Psyker, Nicodemus the Assassin, and Reparo the Tech Priest. We're going to do a quick recap, but before we do that, let's discuss any new bonds that you've come up with for this week.
Eli the Psycho.
Psycho, that's what I said, right?
Right.
Right, okay. It's giving us the hairy eyeball. Okay, so let's go with Eli before he strains his face. Do you have any new bonds?
Yes, I do. I have new bonds. My first new bond, Reparo owes me his life, whether he admits it or not. I'm going to have to convince him of that.
So what is this event that has transpired?
He nearly fell into that big frickin' crack trying to get over it.
Right.
And I used my psycho abilities, as they so call them, to help him out with my spectral hands.
Oh, I remember now. It took me a minute, but now, yeah, that stupid...
Do I get the experience now? Can I now have the experience?
What was the end of your bond, whether he admits it or not?
Yeah.
He owes you, so...
Yeah, I got to convince him of that.
In-game it needs to happen.
Okay. And then...
Okay. And did you,
my
you
second...
had to drop one for that, or no? Or did...
Yeah, I dropped the... well, I hadn't actually gotten to pick it as a new one yet, so I don't really have it on tape as having that one.
Oh.
I originally was going to put Reparo as not the sharpest tool in the shed. I will enlighten him. But I figured this one's more fun.
Okay.
And
your other two bonds still stand from previous sessions?
No, I have another new one.
Okay.
That says, I believe that Nico will play an important role in the future.
What do you believe he will do?
I believe that with my assistance, he will probably aid in saving me from something.
Aid in saving you from something? With your assistance?
That's important. That is the most important role he could play in my future.
Okay. So it's almost like the reverse of your Reparo, but with Eli. He has to save you.
Right.
You've foreseen it, okay. And your third one, that's still from previous? What was that one again?
Yes. As I travel with Reparo, I travel with Reparo as we both seek knowledge about heresy.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe for different means, but still.
Okay.
All right.
And let's go around the clock. Let's go Nicodemus. Nicodemus sounds like some skin condition.
That's what I was thinking. It's like some...
I'm getting it treated.
When
not
you
too
smoke
bad.
too much, you got that little stain on your finger.
Is that what they call it? Nicodemus?
I still have a crappy bond that I haven't really thought about changing yet. I'll give it one more week, and if it doesn't work, I'll change it.
What is that crappy bond?
The fact that I have much to teach Eli about anger. I kind of one-upped it and changed it. Added a new bond that hopefully might resolve it. Eli lost control one time and almost killed me. To resolve
Your
it,
delivery for that was great.
I have to stop him
Okay. And your
from
third?
doing that again. Next bond.
Do you have one yet? Have you picked it?
Yeah, I just grabbed it a minute ago.
Okay.
You went to Reparo for advice once. And what I needed advice about is kind of how I resolve it.
You went to him for advice once.
I'm assuming
What's the
I'm going
rest
to
of
play
that?
up his machine spirit stuff, so if I get a chance to do that.
Just get your gun jammed, and then you can come to me for advice on how to fix it.
Okay.
That sounds so
And-
dirty.
Giggity.
And Reparo, what is your first bond?
You're cutting out on me there, sorry.
What's your first bond, Reparo?
Oh, they're all the same as last week. Let me hang on. Let me grab my sheet. Sorry.
Okay, I have them up. So you have much to teach Nico about the Omnisire.
Yeah.
You will help Eli. They're destined for tragedy. And Nico has much to teach me about bolt gun justice. Sounds pretty cool.
So y'all can both resolve a bond if Nico shoots me. I don't like that.
Well, I don't think Nico has a bolt gun, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
If he shoots you, then saves your life with your
It's
help.
funny you should mention that.
Yeah.
My hunting rifle does load with bolts,
A bolt.
1 bolt at a time, but it's not a bolt gun.
It fires like exploding projectiles.
Not exploding projectiles.
That's what bolt guns do. The
A single
projectiles.
projectile.
Yeah, a solid projectile, right?
Yeah,
It's an SP. Okay.
yeah. It
'Cause
is an
a
SP.
bolter is something different. A bolter shoots a projectile that penetrates and then explodes.
I want one of those.
Says the clothy psyker. Why not? Okay, so those are new bonds. Did anybody level with their XP from last week? Nobody?
I don't remember.
Okay. Did you get
I
spend some
did-
XP? At least?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so what kind of new things does Nico have?
It's a good question. Where did I end off? I don't know. I don't know if I had this last time, but I have Common Lore Underworld.
Okay.
I grabbed Concealment.
And what's concealment do?
Trains my concealment.
Okay.
think
And
it's a skill,
in what situations do you use concealment?
It's kind of like hide
Okay.
or use cover to conceal yourself. I was just looking at this a second ago. Where was this? Let me bring up this rule book here. Scroll. It's used whenever I want to hide from sight. There has to be appropriate terrain to hide, or some concealing effect,
Okay.
like fog or darkness.
Okay, so that's
If
kind of
there
cool. There's
is
a bit
nothing-
of a narrative aspect to it.
I'm sorry?
There's a bit of a narrative aspect to it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. And it's when I'm being actively looked for, it's an opposed test of half their perception if they
Okay.
do not have the awareness skill.
And we're being attacked by something. What the heck was that? Okay.
I don't need to test
Sorry, I switched my headset.
I don't need to test my concealment to hide, only when someone is looking for me.
Okay.
If I succeed, I remain unseen. If I sit still, I gain a plus 10 bonus to it.
Cool. Don't turn your head that way.
Which me?
Yeah, the fan's picking it up.
Oh, I just need to read that. My sheet's over there. I grabbed Mighty Shot,
Cool.
plus 2 on range damage. Silent Move, plus 10. Rapid Reload. With enemies, I reload faster. And because of the group I'm in, I grabbed Jaded.
Nice. Jaded's a skill or it's a
It's a trait.
Okay.
Does it turn you green?
It causes me not to gain insanity points because I've seen some crazy fucked up shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Ah.
You're jaded. Okay. Reparo, you didn't level, did you? No.
Negative.
You didn't spend any skill points? Okay.
No, I still have all my XPs.
Sweet. Okay. Eli, what
Yes.
new stuff do you have?
Well, I picked up awareness, and then I boosted my awareness even further.
Okay.
I picked up sleight of hand because I've been trying it anyway. I figure I might as well be trained in it.
Cool.
And scholastic lore, the occult. So that way, if I try to sleight of hand and I don't manage to steal it, and everyone seems to be aware of it, I can then put a curse on the person. Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure that's how it works, but you can attempt it.
Well, thank you. I will know that this item is used for this occult ritual, and I can pretend to put a pox on it. Makes me feel better.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so that's kind of our beginning housekeeping. Other things we have to do. Well, we don't have anything else to do other than a recap. So, Reparo, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Sorry.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so last episode you guys made it down to the planet of Sephiroth Secunda, I believe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You were sent there by your Inquisitor because there was something going on. He didn't know exactly what. He'd only heard the vaguest of rumors, some uprising, which isn't uncommon, but the commissar in charge of it heard something, or saw something, and he called for the Inquisitor. And usually when that happens, it's something either heretical, Xeno, or what's the other one? Heretical, Xeno, or forbidden. No. One of the three bad things. Sorry. The three things that the Inquisition deals with.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil?
Not quite. So you guys got down, and after Eli was done terrorizing the camp, you guys finally made it into... you found out that there's something in the mines. So you went into the mines and you investigated down into the mines. And we ended off, after all but Reparo demonstrated they could actually jump.
Corruption.
You
I
ended
grew
off,
up on a spaceship. Give me some slack here.
You're not used to the full gravity, right?
Heresy, Xeno, or corruption.
No, exactly.
So then you found, we ended, and you guys were in front of a large metal door that was sealed, and according to your map that you've got, you're almost there. Whatever you're looking for is on the other side of that door.
Pack 'em away, toys.
So it took you a couple hours. The tunnels seemed to go on forever. You didn't find any signs of creatures or anything like that. Definitely plenty of unusual and possibly suggestive bits of people and
Okay.
things on the wall.
Suggestive bit.
Yeah. Suspicious pools of blood, disturbing claw marks, all the more confirming that you might be headed in the right direction. Crazy, go this
Or
way.
the wrong direction.
Yeah.
As the
there's a big-
sensible Reparo would say.
There's on the door, you see it's labeled with a giant letter XII. But it's covered over with red graffiti, proclaiming it to be the Shatters.
Does that mean anything to any of us?
You're not from here, so no.
So none of us kind of get a thought of that.
In what language is it written? We understand it. We understand what it says.
Yeah, it's in Low Gothic. It's in fairly common. Like,
Okay.
you
Okay.
do have your handy dandy guide that you downloaded.
I'm gonna reference my my iPad.
Your Reparo Pad Mini. Okay, so
Every character he makes invents something in
Yeah.
our world.
so we said
Yeah.
you downloaded as much as you could from the Black Comet, the ship you were traveling on with these tablet devices that you repurposed.
Uh-huh.
Where's your inventory?
Should be in there. Maybe I forgot to put it in.
Yeah, they're not there. I know you have them though.
Yeah, he was
What's-
using it.
Vox? Is that what they're Vox?
No, the Vox is your Squawk Box, your walkie-talkie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's
Spare
your data
parts.
slate. Doesn't say what it is though.
Oh yeah.
But I think we agree, or I think I said that it was going to be a bonus to a knowledge check according to the planet when you're consulting this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's like 70 something he had to roll.
yeah, you were
Do you want me to
fairly
do like a,
successful with the download, right? Whoops.
What's that?
You were fairly successful.
Yeah, I got 70%. I think. Yeah, is what Swag was saying.
Okay.
Mhm.
So knowledge roll, plus 70.
Wow.
Okay, so knowledge. Oh crap! Where is this? That would be a skill, right? Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge. It's actually common lore is probably what it fits under.
Common lore. Tech.
Um,
I think it would
It's
just
not-
be his intelligence plus that
yeah,
thing,
it's
right?
just against your intelligence, so 42. So 42 plus 70.
Okay.
Oh, so as
You
long as
actually
your
can't
D100
fail it
lands.
unless you roll a 100.
Don't jinx me like that by saying unless you roll a 100.
Oh, you nailed it.
Wow.
Okay.
Here it is.
Okay, so what do you want to know about the shatters?
Everything.
Everything. Okay. Well, gather around. It's going to be a story. Okay. So Saphira Secundus is a mining planet. Like all planets in the Imperium, it's incredibly. There's a hierarchy to the class system. The Shatters is the lowest of the low. It's incredibly dangerous for the miners. Usually only mutants, tolerated mutants, probably even some intolerated mutants that are hiding, are in the Shatters. It's
So you mean like as far as society and organizations are concerned?
yeah, no person in their right mind with anything, any sort of social standing, and even people that would have like zero social standing, they avoid the Shatters at all costs. It's the worst
Well.
place on the planet.
Jump on in, Eli.
Yeah, I hear you guys need a new leader.
Yeah. I
Like when
wouldn't
somebody's
say-
down in their luck, or like they're one of the bonded servants and they've basically been fired, which means they're literally nothing on the planet. In order to scrape by, they might go to the Shatters and try and test their luck, and if they're lucky, they'll probably get killed.
Just so we're clear, I would be. I'd tell the group to hold up a second, and I'd be reading this information to them as well, so they all knew it.
Okay. You also know that this is
Indubitably.
only one part of the Shatters. Like the Shatters is massive.
So is the Shatters? The Shatters is like an area
Yeah,
and has like a culture associated to it.
yeah. It's part of the Gorgonide mine. It's like the lowest levels and the most dangerous spot in the mine. It has its own like society almost around it. Like from
So it's an area as opposed to a people.
Yeah, and from where you're from, Nico, you would know. Like you're from Underhive, like you're from like.
I
the
thought I was
lower-
Agri.
You're Agri, but you're from
A gang.
you're from the gang side of it, so you weren't from high up in the social standings. Like this is like a couple notches
Yeah,
even
no.
below from where you're from.
Okay.
It's bad. Okay.
This is like the threat that you don't ever want to become when you're low.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So there's a panel, or there's the big door sitting in front of you,
All right.
and your map's telling you that's the way in.
So, do we know that this access is supposed to be part of this mining system, or is this just a strange opening that shouldn't be here, accessing this mine?
Your map leads you right to it. Like it's there.
So, as far as the whole mining system is concerned, they should know about this.
Who's they and should?
Like the people we're helping, like above and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they gave you the map that told you to go here.
So yeah, they know that this is okay already. So I was just making sure they already knew that the Shatters access thing was here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Like even like the parts that you were traveling through, like probably for the last hour, you could consider it to be part of the Shatters also.
Okay.
It's a massive area, and you're kind of probably just on the edge of it. Well, you're more.
So is this like, are they basically like abandoned mine tunnels? Is that the idea?
Yeah, they're either abandoned or they're too dangerous to be worked in.
They
So,
dug too deep.
so scum have taken them over and are living down here in these abandoned
Yeah.
areas.
Yeah, people who have nowhere else in the society will come here to try and make them scrape by.
Okay.
The ones
Well-
that are risk takers, because there's a lot of. As you were traveling, there was like chemical spills and all kinds of nasty along the way. Getting more.
Yeah, I was
intense
wondering
as
where
you
they would
got
get
here.
food and stuff. I guess replicators and all that sort
Well,
of
they
thing.
would leave. They would leave the Shatters and leave the mine, and probably have like when you were traveling down, you saw a couple of those people huddled masses.
Yeah.
Like they live just outside the mines.
Interesting.
Like they'll
Okay.
have a little shanty hut, and they'll be down here working and trying to make money for their patron.
Oh, okay. So it's not one organization that owns the mine. It's sort of an open territory.
There's a whole ritual around staking claims on the mines.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of it's almost like there's a patron monarch. It's a monarch, but everybody's like aligned to somebody or reports to somebody. Like it goes up in a, I'm trying to think of the word.
Like a faction?
Hierarchy.
Yeah, it's a hierarchy of like servants basically, and the top being the monarch of the planet. The queen.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand the politics behind it.
Yeah. A lot of the people you'll find in the Shatters actually don't report to anybody. Like they've been discarded.
They're sort of like mercenaries. They do their own thing. Black market type of stuff.
Some more so that
They
like
just sell their resources, and the people who get the resources then benefit more from it. This is kind of like they pay low cost for,
these are
which
just,
seems low. This is like a slave labor kind of thing.
I'm getting. Where does that sound? Okay.
All right.
That's Andre.
What? Oh, sorry.
It's his entire family.
Okay. Yeah, it's like basically it's a slave type system, but they don't really get. Some of them do get treated fairly poorly. What is that now?
That's not me.
What are you hearing?
Someone
Clicking.
clicking their nails.
Who would be
Okay.
doing
What
such
is
a thing?
going on?
So there's a.
I think I think the mines are starting to get to the GM.
Yeah, I've been sniffing the fumes.
What's that? What's that?
But yeah, there's the people in the shadows. Like, there's going to be some mercenaries and some people that are maybe a little bit bared off and testing their luck and trying to make payday down here. Because if they succeed, it's really awesome. If they fail, they're going to get mutated or worse, killed, or actually not worse, killed in this case. But say somebody, there's a bunch of rules in the planet, like servants can't marry unless it's sanctioned by their patron. So say they did get married and it wasn't sanctioned by their patron, they would be cast out, and this would be the only place they could go to make a living.
Or it wasn't.
Or wasn't,
Sanctioned.
sorry. It wasn't sanctioned, or...
I know,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, wasn't.
Quote
Yeah,
unquote.
yeah, I didn't sanction that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay,
All
that gives me
right.
a little better understanding of the situation.
So,
See, when I was
you're
thinking
knocking on the
mine,
door, right?
I was thinking, like secure facility that not like random people would have access to. So just
No,
everyone could
this-
just come and go as they please.
Yeah, as you got closer and further away from like where the military camp was, it became more and more of like a town situation and very
Like a slum town?
disorganized and with like a what? Sorry.
A slum town?
Yeah, exactly. Shanty town. Yeah. Like
Old
think
ghetto.
Okay,
like
I
think
misunderstood
District
that.
9 type.
I thought the rest of the place was all military secured. That's why I was like, okay.
No, actually, once you stepped out of the military section where they had their fences up, it became this shanty town.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Shantytown.
So they were just sort of guarding the drop zone.
Yeah,
More or
they
less.
dropped their giant, the red command pod, built their military camp around it, and dealt with the uprising.
Okay.
Well, dealt with.
They dealt with
Is
what
it-
they could see until they chased them into this.
And
the
they're like,
entrance
nah,
to this
fuck that,
giant
we ain't
mine.
going in there. These
So
three,
they're just sort of the hired guns right now.
send those three in.
Well, their job on the planet is to deal with this stuff. They're the planetary guard.
Okay.
Let's not talk about whose job is whose. As
Right.
we're sitting here in front of this door down here.
Yeah, so
Let's
your
pop
Inquisitors
that
sent you
thing
down
open.
here. You got wind that there's some kind of cult heretic stuff going once you finally got the commissar to tell you exactly what he thought was going on.
Yeah.
And so now
Once
you know.
Eli stopped threatening him.
Yeah.
Am I able to judge the approximate distance that this map is giving us? Like, how many square miles would it be, or kilometers?
You had to walk in for about, 2-3 hours. So
And how much left of undiscovered territory is there on the map that we can see?
it's
Does not
vast.
show us this? Like, we're talking like
It's huge.
potential cities down here,
Yeah.
basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have it written down here that it's like massive.
Okay.
So is
I
this
just
door
wanted
locked?
an idea of scale, basically. So yeah, that's good.
You don't know.
Yeah, like if you got lost
you
down
testing
here,
it?
you'd be lost for like ever.
So Eli reaches out and, if I recall correctly, I've described it as a big metal door and has
Okay.
a wheel in the center. And when you spin the wheel, the latches that are sealing it release like a submarine door.
I'll get that out of the way when that happens. Does it look like it have hinges? Do I see hinges?
There's hinges on the right side,
Okay, then.
but when you go to
Is there
turn
any
the wheel,
cover?
nothing happens. Like, you can't move it.
Jammed. Does it look electronic, or is it all analog? Oh yeah, sorry.
It's actually completely manual. There's no analog. There's no digital or any kind of electronic components.
I say this place disturbs me.
So this is huge metal door in front of us. Really thick.
You assume.
Well, Eli, looks like you're up.
How about the floor, the ceiling, and the walls? They're all just stone, right?
Make an awareness.
Sure.
Done. What are we looking for?
54. What is my skill? Please, please, please. Come on, come on. How about it? I fail? My awareness is a 52. Damn.
Close.
Ah. Yeah. No
You
awareness.
think that you almost had it figured out, but
What are you using awareness to do? Sorry, just I got distracted there for a second.
See if I noticed something.
He's just looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
You can
I'm
chest it
gonna
too if
actually-
you want.
Yeah, why not?
I think that's a success for you, right?
That's success, I think.
Okay. You notice on the ground
Let me
there's
look
scratches, like fresh. Something's gone past here recently, and you see on the door, which is mostly rusted, near the hinges there's fresh, like the rust has been scraped off, like it's been recently opened. How much did you succeed by?
I just succeeded.
Okay.
Like, that's my awareness. You can wait till tomorrow. Okay.
So that's what you see.
So we got a rusted door.
Yeah, except for the hinges, which look like they've been recently opened.
have I ever seen Eli's las cutter?
Is there an
Was
access
he using
panel?
was he using it on the tents?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no action or access panel. You can see from the outside of it that it appears to be entirely mechanical, the way it operates. Or not mechanical. There's no electronic components.
So there's nothing out of the ordinary here, just a door and a cave.
Right.
Right.
Good man,
Knock.
Smart.
Knock.
A good man.
I knock.
You knock?
Bang,
Okay.
bang.
It's fairly thick. You can tell it's fairly thick. You hear it absorbs most of your knock. Like nothing's. You'd have to like bang it pretty hard with your hand to actually.
I was doing that bang, bang.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's hardly
Straight on.
moving at all. Like it's thick steel based on the amount of.
You would just hear your
sound
hand
it's
slapping
absorbing.
against it.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to check to see if it was. Okay.
Perhaps your little light sword could.
You see it. It does like move a little bit. Like it's not completely rusted. Like it just you can sense just the little bits of like you see the seam where it shifts a bit. Like it's.
Well, why don't we
Maybe if
just try
somebody
shoving it?
stronger tried the door.
Why don't we try shoving the door open?
I look up on my tablet information about that kind of door.
There's no information on that kind of door.
Guys, there's no information on that kind of door.
Just
I
get over
did-
here and help me with this.
Sure.
The two
Ready?
you grab a hold of the wheel.
Oh, I don't want to do it with my frail body.
What the hell?
Ship man.
Muted myself.
What are you doing,
What? Me?
All right.
Eli?
I cast my
I
spectral
ducked.
hands,
Okay.
and then I just checked their strength versus the door, which my strength with my spectral hands is my wisdom score, which is a 52. So I made it by 4 points.
Okay. So, as Rick, as you were going to pull open the door too.
Yeah, I was still
Okay.
there. I was waiting for help.
Okay. As you're reefing on the wheel, you see, or you just all of a sudden like this strange force, and you can feel it push over the top of your hands. Like you can't get your hands off, and then just you feel it turn. Like it doesn't, and it hurts your hands a little bit, like because of the pressure that these spectral hands put on it. And you see it spin, like you're able to pull your hands off once it starts moving, and then you see the hinges, or sorry, not the hinges, but the metal bars retract in the mechanical things.
Wait a minute. Did you say he couldn't move his hands while it was opening?
when it first started, like his hands were being
I was gonna
pushed
say,
down.
wouldn't he be spinning with it?
Oh no. And I said like as soon as it started spinning, he was able to let go.
Let me roll my acrobatics.
Yeah.
Help!
So the wheel spins open and the locking mechanisms retract.
So I should then try to pull it open, I suppose.
Okay. So you pull open
I'm
the
just
door.
like, all yours.
Yes.
Just walk back. Can I ready my gun just in case?
There we go.
You may do many things.
All right, I'm readying my gun out. Just kind of like scope out.
Then I just reach forward and like totally force pull this door open. Bam! Into the wall.
Okay, it opens on the hinge fairly easily and just swings open.
Oh, well, I wasn't anticipating that, just so you know. I pulled.
You pulled really hard?
Yeah.
Would you say this door slams open?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say so. If it was really that easy to open, I was getting ready to jerk this thing.
Okay.
So do with that what you will.
So he pulls on this and the door just swings open. Like this massive steel door just flies open, swings open and slams against the wall on the other side, and you just hear this echo of sound back the way you came, and you hear it reverberating off in the room that just opened.
Did my spidey sense go off? Was there like a Metal Gear sound?
For what?
Threat.
No.
Okay.
You have to have something perceivable for that to be.
He's a pretty perceivable threat. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Your spicy sense should be constantly going off.
Yeah.
Reparo, could you please get a bowl for your chips? As he's frozen eating a chip. There you go.
Sorry.
Wow. Well,
Okay. So as you
I'm
look-
going to have my spectral hands come and start dusting my robe off.
Okay. You use them.
Giving himself a hand job.
Yeah.
Oh,
As the door swings open, you also catch and you didn't notice it before, but you see blood drip down the front of the opening, and you also notice that the opposite side of the door that you can now see is just covered in blood.
Awesome.
You see ahead of you, it's about a 2-meter wide corridor. You can't quite see where it ends. There's light from these lamps you can see on the wall. There's one in the room you're in right now, and one just up front. It's the little orange kind of, I don't know what you'd call them. What?
Mike is like super amplified this week.
Who,
It
me?
goes from it goes from normal to like super amp Mike.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And last week it was like barely able to hear you and you had to like crank it.
Well, I'm on my mom's computer. I don't know.
Okay.
it doesn't have the poof ball on anymore either.
No, he switched out.
Well, this is my wireless one. I can put the poof from there on here.
Well, we'll try it on a break. We'll wait till we get there.
I
There.
say so much for going unannounced after his metal clang, and I kind of step in and I'm
Just
looking
sitting better.
around.
Okay, so you step in and look around. The floor you're stepping in is covered in blood. Something or a lot of things were slaughtered here. You
Yep.
can see little pieces of flesh, glistening organs. You see uniforms, shredded uniforms from guardsmen. You recognize them as the guardsmen from the camp you were in.
I feel we're slightly underprepared for this particular endeavor. I say.
You notice on the west wall, right where I'm pinging. Do you see that?
Oh, I gotta. Where? Yep.
You see another door, similar to the one you just opened.
Open.
This is a passageway that opens off to the right. And then up a little bit further, you see 2 more passageways, left and right.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
That is the light.
Okay.
This
Thank
is
you.
not good. All right, I advance up on this wall on the right, and I want to like look around the wall, kind of like just see what's there quietly.
What's your awareness? Oh, fuck.
My awareness. That's a very good question. Didn't we just do this?
Yeah, you succeeded at our...
38.
And what is that other one that you have? There's another one that I have to roll for you and tell you when you see something, right?
It's awareness.
Perception.
It is awareness?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
awareness.
Okay. Okay,
And
so
if-
as you approach, you hear this wet slobbering noise as if something's eating, and it's really quite savage. I can't even like make the sound that it's making. It's fairly disgusting. Slurping. Doesn't sound like that.
Oh my god, that's so hideous!
You hear
Um,
that come out of a vox of one of the soldiers on the ground.
Uh-oh. That must have got the attention of the whatever it is.
All right.
There's a smell in here, awful and stinking, of all the carnal houses in the Imperium.
So as I walked up to there, I heard something, but I didn't look around the corner or anything
Did you look around the corner?
to do a quick, like, just
Uh,
enough to see.
Just a question.
Yeah, what's
Did
the
you
question?
like say anything before you went in there to us, or you just like walk in?
I said a bunch of things.
I wasn't sure what was to us specifically, like to like me and Nico, or Nico, Eli. Were you like, I'm gonna go scout ahead, wait here, type of deal, or?
No, I said I'm going in. This doesn't look good.
Okay.
You commented it back, and then you just sat there.
Well, yeah, I wasn't sure if that was to us or if that was just out loud.
No, that was to you and out loud.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see around the corner, like there's another bit of wall, and it's blocking. You can't quite see
Okay.
any further. You still hear that nasty slobbering sound. You hear the crunching of bones.
Okay, I'm gonna back up.
That thing is a sound eater. We slammed open the door of infinity, and it was just like, yeah, I'm just noshing.
Perhaps it's not interested.
Apparently, whatever it has is a lot more interesting than loud noises.
It's possible. I'm gonna go back and tell the guys. There's no way to say this. There's definitely stuff in there. Whether it means to do what happened to these pieces of men here to us or not remains to be seen. But
I raise an eyebrow if I have them, and I say, stuff?
I'm like pointing at the giblets.
Okay. You
There's something in there.
Did you something? Did you get a look at the something?
Not without alerting it of my presence.
How do you know there's
You
something
know that
there?
It's based on the sounds you heard. If it was interested in you, it would have been coming for you. Like it knows you're there. There's no doubt about it.
I ask, how do you know something is there if you didn't see it?
Yeah, you can hear it just around
Hear
the
it.
corner.
As you listen, Nico, you hear it too. Or not Nico,
Eli.
not Eli, Reparo. Who are you?
What is your daddy and what does he do? Or who's your daddy? Not what is your
It's
daddy.
obviously distracted with its current meal. I mean, we can press on.
I look over at Eli and I say, "One of yours?"
Not yet. So, because I can't find it, I can't do this. I'm going to have to ask the DM something real quick. What did Slot do? I can't remember.
Sloth?
Slot. I know there was the Stim, Detox, Obscura. What is that noise?
I'm drinking.
Really? Picked up a drink?
You
It
hear
is
the
horrid.
liquid moving through your mouth. Oh my god.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. It's hilarious.
Put that thing back up behind your head or something. I'm drowning or
I've
something.
never heard that before.
I have like
never heard that
macroscopic
before.
microphone here.
It's just I heard the liquid passing through your lip.
You can
Wait,
actually
just
hear
as a test,
how
I'm
it
gonna have
is.
another drink just to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it really picking that up?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Slot. What did Slot do?
Okay, I'm switching back to the other mic, to the other headset.
So I know
It's the world's
Stim.
best microphone.
Stim was the one that was kind of like a speed almost, right?
No, that's sloth. It heightens awareness and improves reaction times, literally speeding up the user but causing fatigue and neural damage with prolonged use.
So that's Slot.
Yeah.
Okay, and so the other one is like a super pain reliever. Then
The stim.
the Stim.
Sorry, just be 1 second. I'm putting the foamy on the mic.
All right.
And one removes the dependency of all
Yeah.
the stuff.
Detox does. So I'm going to pull out an inject. I'm going to hold on 1 second. Pull out an injector and slap one of the vials of Slot in it.
Okay.
I mean, does it take the whole vial into it, or? How does this
Yeah,
thing work?
the vial fits in it, yeah.
All right, put the vial in there, and I'm going to look to Nico. And I'm going to say, here, I'm giving you this. And I'm going to tell him it's Slot.
What's the bad effects to that again?
I can fix them.
When the drug runs out, you must make a toughness test or take a -20 penalty to agility and perception for 1d5 hours.
Sorry, I was switching headsets. What does this drug do?
What?
What does this thing do?
Puts my-
Speeds up perception of time. So
Oh,
I'm going to give you the whole injector. If we end up in a bad situation, I want you to be able to inject yourself. I'll let you be the judge of when you need a little boost.
What's Stim do again?
Stim's a super pain reliever, from what I'm understanding about it.
like StarCraft, Stim Pack.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
without this speed effect,
Yeah.
you ignore negative effects from damage and critical, and you cannot be stunned. When it wears off, you take a -20 to strength, toughness, and agility tests for an hour.
If we need Stim, I'll administer it. But this, I think you can judge when you might need this. And out of all of us, you would need it more than the rest of us.
I did understand how Stim could increase the speed of your automatic weapons on Marines, but anyway.
Apparently, I pulled the trigger faster.
Well,
Not a
there's-
match, they still go at the same speed.
Give me that thing.
So you hold out your hand.
Yeah. If you go to stab me with that,
I'm putting it in your
hit you in the head with my rifle.
repeatedly at a very quick speed, apparently. All right, I hand him one injector with one dose of Slot in it. All right.
It might be just me, but you hardly seem like a medical professional.
I'm going to turn to him and say, you would not believe the different qualifications that come within me. I am a jack of all trades, master of none.
I just look over his shoulder. I know the good stuff when I see it.
You are correct in your statement that I would not believe.
Hey, wait a minute. You don't know that. I didn't roll my deceive yet. You believe me. Ha 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 ha. There you go.
Opposed test.
Yeah, it would be an opposed.
All right. Well, oppose that. Bring
What
it
do I
on.
have to roll for this?
What's the opposition of?
Just a D100?
Of deceive? Common sense.
What is your
Logic?
deceive?
My deceive is a
Maybe logic.
of 25.
So
You might be
I
able
roll-
to roll logic.
You have
I rolled a
degree of
12.
success.
Yes.
That's a skill, right?
Doesn't matter. I got a 52.
Yep.
Aren't you trained in logic?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I successfully lied to you. I feel better about my life. I lied to someone, dang it.
It's
Two
I
opposed,
girls
haven't-
ready to go. Let's go.
it's opposed by scrutiny.
I got a 52, so it's moot.
Yeah, you believe him.
If you two
Okay.
girls aren't ready to go in like a second here, that thing might be done its dinner and looking for more.
I'm going to pull out my last pistol and follow behind him.
All right, I'm moving up again. Moving on up.
If you need to know, by the way, my awareness is a 52.
Do I hear the noise?
The slurping is kind of stopped a bit. You almost hear like a grunting and some rather inhuman sounds. Oh, there you go.
I thought you were
And,
talking about my slurping for a sec.
Yeah, you
It's
hear the
kinda
sound of
stopped.
liquid going down someone's throat, and you're like, "How did I even hear that?"
Is
As
it
you-
better now? Can you hear me drink?
No, it sounds fine now.
No, we can't hear you.
As you peek around the corner, you catch something stirring.
It's a
It-
witch. She's stirring a big cauldron.
It does not appear to see you. You do notice it has, you catch a glimpse of its 8 glowing red eyes, which are
Oh.
positioned randomly about its
I
vaguely...
like how we only catch a glimpse of its 8 eyes. We catch a glimpse, but we're able to count all 8 of them.
Well, he's kind of peeking. Yeah, that's true. You counted 8. Maybe there's more.
I think it's iconic glimpse because he passed between the field of vision for a second.
You think it's got a vaguely man-like head. It kind of shuffles and waddles. It looks like it's coming in your direction, but it doesn't appear to be interested in you. And you notice it is wearing the tatters of a guardsman uniform.
We found Quado.
I just say, what the hell is that? It's got
You said that?
8 eyes?
Are you whispering that? How loud are you saying that?
Loud enough so that Eli can hear me.
Okay. When he says that, I'm going to whisper back, and probably extraordinary hearing.
I didn't see 8 ears.
I suspect this is one of the Shatter's residents.
Did the shatters eat people?
If you got hungry enough.
I imagine food is scarce down here.
There was nothing in the tablet about cannibalism or 8 eyeballed mutants.
Right, that's just a general speculation.
Well, you said it had 8 eyes somewhat. Okay, well, there's
I
eyes
remembered
and
you
blood.
mentioning there was mutation and things like that were part of these shatters. So I'd probably put 2 and 2 together that this is some kind of.
Is there any cover nearby?
Don't you dare down behind me.
There's there's the door you came back in through. There's also up ahead you can see it branches off in both directions. But you're actively looking for cover.
Yeah.
So as you stare further into the distance, you catch the rest of the hallways. Notice there's some more things up ahead. And you... Oh, it doesn't show up. Oh, it doesn't show up properly on the screen because it's too faint, but you catch like the glimmer of this pink light at the end of the tunnel. It's very faint.
Okay.
Made it to the pink light district. Similar to but distinct from the red light district.
I'm gonna intensify it. No, you still can't see it. What the hell?
Can I strut past this hallway? I just kind of walk out. I want to look off to my right as I go.
Yeah.
I just kind of look back at Eli and I'm like, give him like one of those nods, like, and then just go.
Farewell.
I would be following suit, by the way, behind Eli.
Now,
Whoops.
Now you warned Reparo that this thing was there, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I warned both of them that there was
would've been-
something up around to the corner to the right.
Through the door.
And I just walked up and looked to the right, kind of like gun out, looking to the right, kept walking. Got to the other wall. What did I see when I looked to the right?
To the right. Which wall are you looking at? Like, can you ping it?
Like I went from here and I walked to there, and on my way out I looked that way. That's right.
Now, you're moving silently as possible?
He strutted.
You strut
Yeah, he said he strutted.
Yeah,
full on disco strut across?
like just walked like it's nobody's business. Just walked right out.
You own the place?
Yeah.
As you
Stayed
strut
alive.
across, the mutant looks up, and you catch. It catches your 2 eyes, and you catch its 8 eyes,
Okay.
and it's fairly grotesque.
So its sickly body is staring down the barrel of my gun. Gotcha.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it kind of looks around that corner, stares up at you. You see, in its mouth is just covered in blood, and it's got what appears to be a severed
Dinner.
arm that it's chewing on.
Okay. Once I get to the back corner, I stop at the corner, looking down that corridor, and I just kind of stick my hand out and kind of wave the other guys to come up. And I'm still staring at that guy with my gun out. I'm just kind of like hold the gun out, wave him up, and then grab the gun again. Know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, sorry if the Google copyright thing picks up "Staying Alive" from my singing.
I think we'll be.
Is that what you were singing?
Don't worry about it.
Just apologize
Alright.
in advance.
Okay, so the other guys, are you advancing up? What are you doing?
I wave again.
Or YouTube, rather.
How tall is the ceiling and the walls? How big is this place?
It's 2 meters wide, so 5 feet, 6 feet wide, and probably standard room height.
Okay. I'm going to guess I'll just. It worked for him.
If they're not walking up, I'm just carrying
I'll
on.
walk. I'm gonna walk across.
Do you have your rifle pointed at this thing? You said.
Yes.
Okay. So you're pointing your rifle and you're just kind of eyes on the monster and you're kind of doing the. You can't
Yeah.
really see it in camera. You're doing like.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like up,
Okay.
and then I put my hand back on the rifle.
Okay.
You're waving us to go forward?
Get over here. Yes.
I'm gonna walk over there holding my pistol, old James Bond.
And then as the first person gets close to me, I move ahead. And I want to come up to here and then slide my back up against the wall, facing the opposite direction that I just was.
Okay. Before you do that, I'm just gonna put that back here. So the other guys, do you go up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wait till they get to you before you move.
Yes.
Okay. So this ruckus causes the mutant to look up again, and he takes one last bite out of the severed arm, and you see him pitch it behind him, and he starts moving towards you guys.
Mental touch of madness.
Too late. He's already mad.
Touch of more madness.
Actually, before all that happens, let's roll initiative.
Is that D100?
Give me a second.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a D10.
D10?
There's a mod to it though. I forget which mod.
It's your willpower, right?
I don't think so.
Lower is better, right?
Yeah.
It-
No, higher is better actually. If you're adding a mod to it.
I don't. Is there a mod to it?
Yeah,
Where's
there
it
is something.
stored.
I'm looking for it now.
Add
I don't
agility
see
bonus.
it.
Agility bonus?
Yeah.
So I have a 4 bonus on top of that 3 then. Okay. So 7.
Me too.
I only have a 3, so yeah, I'm still last.
So I guess we have to roll off again?
Whoa. Why are you rolling again? Did you someone tie
we
with your
tied.
bonuses? With the bonuses?
Me.
We
Yeah.
tied, yes.
Okay. Yeah, just roll again.
He goes first.
He does.
All right.
Okay, so what do we got here? We got Eli. I'm trying to use the turn thing this time because it's a pain. Right click a token and choose add turn. So we had first was Eli.
Mm-hmm.
And next was Nico. And last was Reparo. And how did our friend do? And I'm going to hide that roll from you because it's going to tell you his agility if I don't. If I could learn to spell. Wait, you got a... Eli, you rolled a 3 to begin with?
Yep, that was first roll.
He didn't
So
have
a
mod.
total of 7.
Okay, so you rolled 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 technically.
You rolled a 4. And Nico, what was your first roll? Natural? Or total?
7. I rolled 2 7s, so
Okay. You're very consistent.
Are we supposed to see this turn order
Yeah, you can see.
thing? Okay.
Okay. So, Eli, you see it first. He throws that arm, and he's beginning to come towards you.
I reach into his mind. Okay, so I do. That's cool.
Okay. What are you casting? How does it work?
All right, I cast Touch of Madness.
Okay.
He is entitled to a willpower test.
I think he already suffers from that.
I don't know.
Okay, this is what's about to happen is going to be simultaneous with how am I gonna adjudicate this properly? Okay. Okay. As you're doing this turn, you're staring at him, right?
Yeah.
So you're seeing him in the light in his full mutant grotesqueness.
Okay.
Okay, so that is going to trigger a fear check on you, but we'll do it simultaneous because it's kind of happening at once. You're staring at him to cast your spell.
Mm-hmm.
So willpower, you said?
Yep. He gets a willpower test.
Okay, how does it work?
He just has to make a willpower test, so he has to beat his willpower.
Okay, but what are you trying to do with the spell?
It's a Touch of Madness. He's entitled to a willpower test. If he fails that, then he rolls a D100 and consults table 8-6 mental traumas.
Okay. What does it say anything about like how you know it worked or not?
Mental
If
trauma.
he's basically, if he falls on the ground and starts blubbering like an idiot, I'll know something happened. Or just stops moving and starts rocking back and forth.
Nothing appears to happen except he shifts his focus towards you, and he's still coming towards you.
All right. Let me roll my fear thingy. What is that, willpower?
Yeah, roll against your will.
I failed.
Oh, did you ever? You were overwhelmed with horror and can't take any actions until the start of the next round.
Fate point.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So write down that you used a fate point.
And that's just to use it for today, right? Not burn.
Right.
So
Burns for death. This is just using. Okay, so you see Eli kind of cast this, doing this weird thing with his hands, and the monster shifts his focus towards him, and then you see Eli let out a little scream, but stand his ground. Yeah.
what are you talking about? I got degree of success on that. I'm going to hawk a loogie and spit at him. Oh, shoot.
I believe you're up next, Nico.
So I glare down my rifle and I take aim and shoot.
Okay, so as that happens, you get a full glimpse of our friend here.
Okay. I don't give a shit.
Okay. So, ballistics check. What is that sound?
Fail.
It's not me this time.
I failed.
Okay. So you take a shot and you see a bullet ricochet off the wall behind him.
Okay. Does he stop moving?
No, he's still coming for Eli.
Okay. That's my turn.
Fear check?
For what?
Because
I'm jaded.
You don't.
That's insanity, though, right?
Yeah, you resist insanity points, not fear checks.
Okay. What's it against again? Willpower?
Yeah.
Just missed it.
Okay, so you're kind of stunned. I don't know how else to describe. What did you describe your character doing? He's overwhelmed with horror.
Overwhelmed with horror. Wow. That's quite an emotion.
What would your character do in that situation?
I don't know.
Start shooting a lot. That's what I'd do. I don't know.
Okay.
You know what? Let me go right to
I don't
the
know,
actual
the-
fear table.
The jaded thing kind of says that I don't give a shit about the worst the galaxy has as far as blood, death, violence, or
Yeah, there's always a bit of flavor text, and then like the last little bit will tell you like what it actually intends for that to mean. So that's a tribute, you said?
it's a trait.
A trait. Skills and traits. Skills and traits.
Supernatural
trait?
terrors still affect me? Okay. This would be a supernatural terror?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy looking. You've not seen in nature many eight-eyed men.
Cannibal mutants.
I'm just trying to differentiate what the fuck a mundane horror is compared to a supernatural horror.
A mundane horror, like when you... Actually, if you look slightly to your right,
Yeah.
you see in that kind of alcove about 20 severed heads
Right, okay.
belonging to probably the bits of pieces that you just walked over.
Yeah.
It turns out that our friend here doesn't like heads.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna call him Mr. Bitey.
So what do I just lose a turn here?
That's what they say, but they're this is a gimped version of what a natural fear check's supposed to be, so I'm looking up what a real fear check's going to be. While we're deciding what Nico's doing, what is Reparo up to?
Well, if this is to scale, I probably don't have line of sight on it.
No, you see Eli like wide-eyed staring down the hall, and you see Nico wider-eyed staring down that hall.
Okay, I'll probably grab my gun. Prepare it.
Okay, so you can use a half action to take out your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just sort of gonna hold my ground there for now.
you're not going to try
Obviously,
and
if
get.
they're in sort of shock, I'm not gonna jump into the fray.
Okay, so you kind of like something's coming, and I'm just going to get ready for it.
Yep.
As you're doing that,
I'm sort of gonna get down on one knee to like get a better aim.
Isn't there some type of mechanic that you can do in this game where you can just position yourself and shoot anything that comes into sight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sort of like what I want to do. Sort of prepare myself, like get ready in a battle sort of stance.
Nico, what was the name of that? You're the one that looked it up the first time, I think.
What?
Jaded?
Spell? Jaded.
No, when you Overwatch, that's what you want to do.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Can
Gonna open
Reparo
that
do
again.
Overwatch?
Probably not. I probably don't have that skill.
Where did I put that? Dark Heresy stuff from another. Where is that cheat sheet?
Okay, I found your shock table. If you want to roll me a D100, Nico. It's not bad. You start shaking and trembling. You have a -10 penalty for the rest of the encounter.
To everything?
Yep, on all tests.
Fuck. All right.
Okay, how about this? I'll use a logic test to see if I can think of the best way to position myself.
At your next turn, you can make another willpower check to snap out of it.
There you
Okay.
go.
At
At the start of it, or at
At the beginning of your turn. It's a free action just to snap out of it.
okay.
Here we go. It's not a skill exactly. There's like a knockdown, a grapple, full auto burst, Overwatch. Shoots targets coming into a set kill zone. Targets suffer a -20 to pinning test.
Excellent.
So yeah, that's Overwatch. It's on that quick reference guide.
That's what I'm looking for.
You want me to link that? I can't link that to you.
I
Never
just
mind.
found it.
It's under combat actions.
Yeah, no, I'd probably have to be defaulting for that skill.
It's not a skill, it's just a
Overwatch.
combat thing.
Oh,
It's just a thing where you take a full turn to establish a kill zone,
okay.
45 degrees from where you're facing, and up to half the range of the weapon that you're using. You can just sit there waiting for targets to enter the zone.
Yeah.
Targets have to use a willpower check, -20 test, or become pinned.
Unfortunately, you must be using a weapon capable of full automatic fire.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
I don't think you have any full auto weapons.
I have a carbine and a pistol.
No, neither one are automatic.
Okay, well then I guess I'll just stand there holding a gun, pointing.
Okay. Our friend here lunges around the corner, hauling ass.
I'll be using my carbine, I guess.
Okay.
By the way.
And actually, we're slightly out of turn order, so he's doing this before your turn, Reparo.
I fiddled with the turn order thing, by the way. I
What do
put
you
a
mean?
1 beside my name and it put me at the bottom.
So would I have seen him then, if that's the case?
Yeah. So you've seen him come around the corner. We'll get to that in a second. He's going to take a swing at Eli. Because he looks juicy.
So does he get to fire first?
The mutant?
Reparo as the guy come around the corner into view?
No.
Not if he's
This is happening
Turning before
before Reparo's turn, actually. We went out of order a bit.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
so Reparo will get to shoot him.
Yeah, that's the bonus to it, and why we want to do this way, because Reparo gets to shoot still now. If he survives his fear check.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, nice.
brutal fear check.
You notice our friend here does not have any weapons of other than rather large fists.
Do the chickens have large talons?
They do. So he makes a swing at you, Eli, and connects. He really connected too. Just be happy there's no crits not determined by your attack roll. That was his damage roll. So you take 6
Wow.
wounds.
Oh crap.
That's the lowest you could take, too.
Yeah. Shit.
So he could have killed me flat out. One hit.
Welcome to the grim, dark future.
It's not a very bright future. That's for sure. Or a very extensive future.
Okay.
Okay, that was it for his turn. He's eyeballing Eli, wanting to. I don't know why though. You're kind of scrawny.
Reparo.
What is you're wearing armor though, right, Eli?
Mm-hmm.
How much armor do you have on?
It's the Grox leather. I believe it's a 3 armor.
Oh wait, he.
Where'd he hit him?
Yeah, I got to figure that out. Jeez, not used to.
Yep.
Right.
Black Grox hide robe.
He's
Hit
hitting you
location.
in your left leg.
So that's covered.
So he wants a nice juicy thigh bone. So he hits you there. It does 6 damage. It is reduced by your armor. It is also reduced by your toughness bonus.
So reduced to nothing?
So you didn't take any damage. You took a blow to the leg, like he hit you,
Charlie
and,
horse.
and you shrugged it off.
Okay. Crazy.
Keep in mind, though, if he hits your head.
It's a robe. Let him hit me in the face.
Not the face.
That's disrespectful. You're up, Reparo. So you took out your weapon, and that was a half an action, so you got another half an action that you could take a shot at him if you wanted.
Yep, let's do that.
Okay, so what is your weapon? Well, let's first find out if you can hit him. So you're going to be rolling against your ballistic skill.
Point blank, though.
You are
Right.
point blank, so that is a plus 30, I believe, to your skill.
Yeah, I think that's what we decided.
So as long as you have a 24.
I got a 50.
You have 50 ballistics?
No. I
What's your-
rolled a 50, whatever. My ballistic skill is
32 plus 20, 52.
Hmm.
You say 20? Yeah, or you say 30. You said plus 30?
30.
Plus 30.
Okay, so you hit him. You hit him 45. You hit him in the body. Nice body shot. And what was your weapon again?
my
Carbine, he said.
carbine.
Las carbine?
I don't know. Is it a las?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's got a las carbine.
Yeah, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Las carbine. 1d10 plus 2.
1d10 plus 2.
Burn him.
Could have been worse. Pew pew.
The energy weapon goes right through his tattered bits of uniform. And you can see like visible flesh burn where it hits. It's charred
Did he
and
like
black.
react or stutter to this or anything?
He's now more interested in you.
Well, obviously. I'm more crunchy though. I have more electronic bits.
Yeah, but he can't see that because you don't necessarily look that bad on the outside.
He's got 8 eyes. He can see all of that.
You said it worked.
I have some electronic bits in the crunchy ones.
You're like Doritos.
I'm almost like transparent. I'm pretty like albino like.
Well, perhaps our friend here is no longer hungry so much as he's pissed.
Yeah. He likes white meat. Really white meat.
So I'm guessing the Lazes are kind of semi-auto, not fully auto, right?
To be perfectly honest, I'm gonna have to look up that.
Yeah, because I was like, last carbine's a two-handed. Is it like a rifle or?
I'm assuming it's you. Well, you probably don't have to load a bullet in, so it's probably every time you pull the trigger, it fires.
Yeah, it's probably a
It's
charge
pack.
Yeah, in my head, I see a
It's a
Las
charge
carbine as like a P90.
I keep imagining stormtroopers on their knees firing these rifle laser
Yes.
guns.
Eli, you're up,
Or down to one knee.
I believe.
Yep. Nope. Yes. Eli is up, but before that, we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back shortly. If you're watching on YouTube, tune in tomorrow for the next video, and don't forget to click a like or subscribe if you're enjoying. We'll see you then.
Yeah, friggin' do it!